Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Shawn. Shawn is an anglicized spelling of the Irish male name Seán, which in turn comes from the English name John. The original French form, Jean, was brought to Ireland by way of the Norman invasion in the 11th century and quickly adopted in the form of Shawn, but also Seán and Seán. In Scotland, the name was transformed into Iōannēs. Interestingly, in the south of Ireland, the name is pronounced Shawn, but the Northern Irish enunciation is more typically Shane. In Ireland, Shawn is almost always in position number 1 or number 2 as the most commonly used boy's name. It is also a popular name in Scotland and Northern Ireland. Shawn has been more typically used as an alternative to Seán in England, Canada, and the United States. Primarily a male name, Shawn is sometimes used for females. Personality of the boy named Shawn. The number 2 personality in numerology is all about cooperation and balance. It's the number of diplomats and mediators. They are not leaders, but strive rather for harmony in partnerships. These are the peacemakers. Equality and fairness are important in their dealings, and they are willing to share power and responsibility to achieve a harmonious outcome. This personality is calm and patient, waiting for things to evolve instead of pushing aggressively for an outcome. They are good-natured and easygoing, and care deeply on an emotional and spiritual plane. 2s appreciate beauty and nature and are intent on making the world a better place. Popularity of the boy named Shawn. The name Shawn has been on the U.S. naming charts for boys since 1947. The following year, in 1948, Shawn also appeared on the female naming charts. For little boys, Shawn quickly ascended the charts and by 1964 became a top 100 favorite. The 1970s showed the greatest success for the male Shawn when it was a top 50 favorite name. For girls, the name also performed well in the 1970s but would only go as high as number 168 on the charts, 1971. The female Shawn would eventually fall off the charts altogether in 1988, not yet to return. Therefore, Shawn has become more of a male name versus unisex at this point. After spending over 30 years on the top 100 list of most commonly used boy names, Shawn ended his run in 1996 and has been showing backwards momentum ever since. Having experienced some gender confusion in its history, Shawn would definitely be considered a more feminine spelling of the traditional Shawn. But this also gives it a kinder, gentler quality some parents would prefer for their little boys. Having been ultimately derived from the Greek name Iōannēs, which gave us John, Shawn means God is gracious, and we think this is one gracious name. African Americans were likewise inspired, as Shawn produced a slew of names within their culture: Deshawn, Keyshawn, Tyshawn, and Zashawn, to name a few. Quick facts on Shawn. Gender, boy. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 1. Ranking popularity, 308. Pronunciation, Shawn. Simple meaning, God is gracious. Characteristics of Shawn. Cooperative, balanced, gracious, patient, kind, sensitive, compassionate, considerate, loving, nurturing. Cultural references to the baby name, Shawn. Famous people named Shawn. Shawn Springs, football player; Shawn Stockman, R&B singer; Shawn Drover, drummer; Shawn Wayans, actor/producer; Shawn Kemp, baseball player; Shawn Mullins, singer-songwriter; Shawn Kemp, basketball player; Shawn Green, baseball player; Shawn Estes, baseball player; Shawn Johnson, gymnast; Shawn Bradley, basketball player; Shawn Colden, singer-songwriter; Shawn Hernandez, wrestler; Shawn Hill, baseball player; Shawn Lane, guitarist; Shawn Marion, basketball player; Shawn Ashmore, actor; Shawn Antea, environmentalist; Shawn Horkoff, hockey player; Shawn Andrews, football player;